Louisiana Beer Reviews. Special edition, Blue Moon Belgian White Revisited. 20th anniversary for Blue Moon. Developed in 1995 by the Little Blue Moon Brewing Company in Denver, Colorado at Coors Field, Major League Baseball Park. Coors Field? But Coors Field is sponsored by Coors. Are you trying to tell me yet? What? Yes, of course. It says right here, Blue Moon Brewing Company. And who is Blue Moon Brewing Company? Molson-Coors. Okay, anyway. This is good through March 23rd, 2015. Belgian White, Belgian Style Wheat Ale. 5.4% alcohol, 9 international bitterness units. So if bitter is what you seek, you ain't gonna like it. This beer is wildly popular at the Louisiana Superdome for Saints games. New Orleans Saints games. I can remember going, like as recently as the 2014 season, but going to Saints games for years though, and I would see these people with these big plastic glass, cups, clear plastic cups of beer, and it was really cloudy, and I'm wondering, what is this beer? And I found out it was Blue Moon. Molson-Coors, Miller Coors, the marketing company, not a brewing company, is a big sponsor for the New Orleans Saints and Tulane University. So if you go to a lot of their games, you're going to see an abundance of Molson-Coors beers. In particular, Blue Moon. Now, it's one of them, of course, Miller Lite, Coors Light. I have some chili with this. I put some yellow onions in there and some crackers, and forgot to put the sriracha sauce and the black pepper. But that's okay. Wolf brand chili since 1895. Mr. Lyman T. Davis started this chili company. Kaiser Bill, the founder's pet wolf, has been jealously... Okay, I don't want to read all that promotional copy. But Lyman T. Davis started this chili company in Texas in 1895. And it was bought out by ConAgra. So we're doing a major world, multinational corporation in a world multinational corporation. If it's multinational, it is the world, fool. ConAgra, Consolidated Agriculture. They said they changed it to Agra, even though it should be Agri, because it didn't sound right. ConAgri. Consolidated Agriculture. They changed it to ConAgra. If you get on the ConAgra website, it's fascinating. It's like getting on the Molson-Coors website. They have thousands, it seems like thousands of brands of food. This is Wolf brand chili with beans. I bought this at Thurn Supermarket. Blue Moon, another multinational thing, Molson-Coors. It's been around 20 years. Some people think it's a craft beer. The craft beer people go berserk and say, it's not, it's mass produced, it's a crafty beer, it's not a craft beer, you only think it's good. I don't really like it personally. I prefer their Mountain Abbey Ale. My daughter adores it, but I find that women love these flavored beers, and it's hazy, it's orange golden. And really, the aroma is sort of non-existent. If you like flavored beers like Blue Moon, that does not make you a bad person. If you like it, she says they drink this like, she's not a big beer drinker, but when they do drink beer, they drink this like it's going out of style. And interestingly, she said she's never tried Shock Top, which is Anheuser-Busch. I'm sorry, I drank that still nach 12% earlier. Which is Anheuser-Busch's answer to Blue Moon. but I bought a 12-pack winter variety pack for her to try. Okay, it actually only semi-opaque. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm not picking up anything on the aroma. The flavor, you know, this is a kosher beer, all Coors brand. If you'll notice, all Coors. Wow, they do have sediment at the bottom, no joke. It's caked at the bottom. Maybe it is a craft beer. All Coors branded beers are certified kosher. That's a fact. Look it up. As craft beer enthusiasts, we could have great this chili is really good. We can have great animosity towards the beer, but yet it is an extremely popular beer, and they make a whole array, you know. So the Belgian white is their, you know, flagship. It's their most popular brand. They sell it like mad. They make billions off of this beer. Well, maybe millions off of it every year. I'm sure they don't care that I'm doing my video and maybe criticizing it. I'm sure they don't care that the beer snobs look down on it. The aroma's starting to come out a little bit. It's like, you know, white bread and a little bit of orange. But I'll say this about my daughter. She is like dedicated to this, the Blue Moon presentation. Like, she's not going to drink it without the orange, you know, slicing the oranges and putting the orange wedge on there. That is not going to happen. So she follows their, you know, the Molson-Coors Blue Moon presentation regimen to a T. So at 21 years old, she is the perfect consumer for this company. I mean, she is everything they want in a consumer, except that, you know, she doesn't buy it all the time. But she brags on it. She scores it an A. I needed this chili. You know, I'm trying to be fair with it. I just find it's too dull. I would much rather have Coors Banquet beer, which to me is richer in aroma, has a bolder flavor. No, it's not as much alcohol. It's just better, but, you know, that's a personal preference situation. The mouthfeel is light to medium, and the finish is crisp. Really is crisp for an ale, refreshing and highly drinkable. I have to admit that. And I don't really hate it. It is kind of good. As much as I hate to say it, it does taste kind of good, so sorry. You know, I mean, it is what it is. It's popular. It's been around 20 years. We don't like it. We don't like what it represents. They don't care. They're making the money. We're jealous. You know how that goes. Their quality control, that's what I wanted to say. You know, Molson-Coors, their quality control is incredible. As dull as this beer is, and it's sort of dull, when I first did the video with her, I gave it a C. I'd probably go to a B now. I mean, it is good, I guess. Even the bros say it's good. On Beer Advocate, they're beer snobs, you know, but they say, well, it is good. If you buy a Blue Moon anywhere in the world, it's going to taste the same. I mean, you got to add raw onions to chili, though, I'm going to tell you. And I'm going to go get some black pepper and sriracha sauce. Bud Dry. I bought a 12-pack in 2010. Drank it. Certainly enjoyed it. This is a 2007 can. They didn't change the design. I went back to my Therns. I said, let me get some more Bud Dry. You know, it was like $5.88 a 12-pack back then. We don't have it, they said. They dropped it. This was a standby beer. I was pretty disgusted that they dropped it. I was probably the only person in St. John the Baptist Parish buying it. They used to sell it in bottles. That was discontinued. You know, it was 5% alcohol. It was 130 calories. It was very crisp. It was there was no cloying sweetness at all. So you could drink this. You get in trouble too because you know, 130 calories. It was kind of a light-bodied beer like Natural Ice, another beer that can get you in trouble. The drinkability was super though. I found it had a smoother flavor than Bud, Wiser, but it received no advertising attention after the first year or two, and it died. Same thing with Michelob Dry. Great beer. I still have some in this bottle. Great beer, you know, in the sense of Michelob. I used to drink this stuff, and just every bottle I drank, I was so enthusiastic. You know, it was like such an adventure. Michelob Dry is a newer, I think, 1999 bottle. Last call for that. They don't make dry beers anymore except for Asahi. Oh, 97, excuse me. Beautiful label. Very stately, sort of, you know, high-class looking. It's not, you know, it wasn't a high-class beer, but it looked high-class. You could probably go to the Columns Hotel on St. Charles Avenue in New Orleans and drink it, and people wouldn't look down on you. But, you know, it was sort of like, I started drinking beer now 19 years ago, almost 19 years ago, and, it's sort of an adventure. From drinking Veslatrin 12 or drinking old style classic draft. This was an adventure too. You know, it was really exciting to get a hold of this 6-pack. How would I rate this in the revisit? Like I said, it's good, but I wouldn't really actually buy it, you know. Unless I was at Calandro's and they had it for $5.99 a 12-pack, which is the price they put it when they're closing it out, you know, when the seasonal pack is over. And you can't beat that $5.99 a 12-pack. Thank you for watching this video production. And y'all come on down to New Orleans and we will go shopping for beer.